go ahead and start. I think the audio, it looks like the music's quiet enough. Let me. Hello. Hello, everyone.
The one
Hello, everyone. Oh my god, the one verse.
The one verse. Oh my
Shocking, shocking discovery. We're playing the one verse. But yeah. Who? Where did? Okay.
Arendelle.
Clover.
Clover, you good?
You said the one verse and it crashed my Discord.
Lovely, lovely. What a great way to start. But yes, hi. Hello to everyone viewing. Hello to everyone hello to everyone at home. Hello to you all. We're about a week late here, but today is the first official session of the One Verse. You might remember this previously being the kind of show where I'd do fuck-ass one-shots. Some of them were good. Some of them, in my opinion, sucked hot ass, but that's okay. We're beyond that now. And yeah, from where we last were, 4 of our adventurers had gone through their, well, harrowing expeditions in order to get into the web. Augustine accidentally being thrown into it by, well, actually, no, I can say everybody's because everybody had their streamed. Augustine being thrown into the web by a board game containing, well, something that sent them in. Blue being blissfully unaware, probably sent during their sleep. Arendelle having made a deal with Gabe Titandale in order to get inside, and Moose, the most recent, having been on a interdimensional train of sorts and being sent out of sheer bad luck. Wrong place, wrong time. At least that's how it seemed. And the 4 of you
got shot.
You also got shot, and you have a gun from the actual train from one of the guards. And now the 4 of you all stand in the hearth, well, the middle of the web, according to the map hanging upon the wall, with the sticky notes dotted all across the walls, detailing every kind of insane mutterings and advice that they can possibly think of. And all that really exists in here is, well, the simple wooden cabin furniture and the door. So I now ask everyone, now that we've all led up to this point, what are we doing?
If I remember right, Blue was just kind of looking around and I think was threatening Arendelle.
Damn.
The last I checked.
Looking around seems awful redundant, don't you think?
I will lop your head off.
Mm-hmm, sure. I imagine your threats are hopefully not empty ones.
You want to find out?
Now's not quite the time. Have some decorum, aren't you?
Says you.
Says me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a threat?
Depends how you take it.
I hope you know I'm not responding to you positively.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not. This is extremely negative.
Yes, you are extremely negative, aren't you?
Says Mr. Downer here.
A downer, me?
You told me you do not base things off of emotions.
There's a difference between being illogical and being sad.
I'm
Yes,
neither.
you've
What's
got-
your point?
I'd imagine you have the sad thing down pretty well at this point.
You'd be surprised.
I would be.
If we're talking about sad, like, it looks to Moose, or like points over to Moose. That one seems really sad with existential crisis.
That one seems overwhelmed. I wouldn't exactly say sad just yet.
Moose is just staring directly at the wall in front of him. He is not processing any of this.
Augustine, you weren't here the session everybody was, conversating, so you're also free to jut in.
I wasn't.
No, another one.
No, I don't think I will.
Damn, okay.
Blue sees a new one, like
No, I
twitch
just-
slightly.
no.
Well, like, is Augustine in the room?
Well, there's not exactly anywhere else for Augustine to
Yeah.
be. So
Augustine like twitches slightly
No,
or
he
like
can be on the
moves.
route. I'm kidding.
Just kind of like instantly snaps head like in the direction of Augustine, like points the staff at them. What about you?
Why? I don't like what pointing things. It's not my thing. Pointing's a bit
That's
of
why
a,
I'm doing it.
a touchy thing.
This one seems soft as well.
Seemingly so.
I consider quite the opposite, but you know what? You can think that.
Awful lot of talk and not a lot of proving otherwise.
Hey, that's what the dealer does. You do a lot of talk, but you show later.
That's not what a dealer does. Dealer does not play in the game usually. Your
I can
anecdotes make no sense.
You ever played cards?
I've played a few games of cards, yes.
The guy that deals out the cards typically plays.
Yes, but also they don't. If you're in a gambling establishment, they're usually silent to hide their face. It's called a poker face for a reason.
Blue, it seems you found someone more on your intellectual level.
I will get you.
Of course. Well, isn't this fun?
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
I will say. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I don't suppose we're waiting on anyone else.
I don't know.
Group affair.
A group of
I beg your pardon.
You did not finish. You said a group of and then finished.
No, I said a group affair. Is it?
Oh, affair. Okay.
There you go.
I'm not sure. We don't really know if there's going to be new people or not.
I suppose if there is no one waiting to spontaneously drop from the sky, we may as well start setting foot outwards.
Maybe if you say something, it'll just happen. Oh, if anyone wants to join us, they better join now.
I'm imagining that's directed at Moose and Augustine.
No. It's like if it wasn't drop in, like,
No.
I'm out of a door.
Oh no
Then it'll be that.
no later. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's just funny.
it's okay.
Valiant.
Later on.
Any
Later
of
on.
you seen
What?
you seen a younger sort of boy, sort of pale? Looks like he's got pepperonis on his face.
Blue walks over to Augustine. The 6 glowing, like, dots on her face, like... Are you really asking that?
Yeah, he's my son.
I'm guessing Blue hasn't seen them.
Snaps an egg and looks at Arendelle. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because he might not know I'm blind. You do, though.
I do.
I haven't seen much.
I mean, it's more of a general question, not just
Give me the description again, won't you?
whatever you may be. Skinny, got these like zits on his face. You can call him pepperonis if you want. Pale, black hair.
Yes,
Looks like he hasn't showered in about 2 days.
I would say I've seen a child of that description.
might.
Are they relevant
It's
to you?
lost. The other thing. He's my kid.
No, I doubt that.
How do you doubt that?
Well, you, my friend, didn't specify a time frame in which I saw an individual of this description. I'm referring to someone I have seen now years ago at this point, likely an adult. Now, but you lacked specificity in your question. I just thought to show you that.
Okay,
You might-
smartass. In the last couple of minutes.
Time is an illusion.
That was real.
I was in the void for what felt like 3 days. Not 1 day. 2? A year? I don't know.
I was in a train for about 1,000,
Oh.
I think.
No idea. No, I've not seen, I'll use your word, anyone of that description recently.
I believe that's your answer.
So, has anybody walked outside, or am I gonna have to walk outside myself?
Through the door?
No, through the chimney.
I'm pretty sure that, is that no door, Swear? Or am I thinking wrong?
There is a door. There is
Okay,
a
then
door.
disregard my comment.
Not that you.
Oh, shit.
We just got here as well, at least a few minutes.
None of us have tried exiting, so why don't you go on ahead and give it a go, my friend?
So you might remember your name before you die. What is it?
You can call me Augie.
And what,
Okay.
what would someone who is more than the age of 4 call you?
I've had people who are 65 say that to me.
Infantile.
Do you want to sound older? You can say, "Hello, Mr. Cockner." Is that better for you?
It's better than Orky.
Is Orgy short for something? All I'm saying is that this accent, it doesn't sound very good. Orgy.
Definitely short for something.
You now realize the problem.
Orgy.
Orgy. Don't pronounce the G. Yes, what is...
Oh,
What,
still have a G in the name. It's worse.
What-
It's
let's see, what is it?
Augustine.
Wrong name. Okay, there
Augustine
you go.
Faulkner.
I'll call you Augustine.
Was that so hard?
No, you haven't really told me yours, so it's a bit hard, considering I don't really know if I should give it to you.
Well, if you wanted the informational advantage, you've given it away with very little effort, so I congratulate you on that, friend.
Gosh, it's so quiet in here.
You're all
Makes
so
me-
entertaining.
Who's just gonna go walk
Alright, I'm
over
opening
the
the
door?
door.
The Moose and
Oh.
Augustine are just going through the door. Alright.
Seems like the newcomers are more gung-ho.
Are
Yeah,
all
it's
of
his
you?
fault.
All of you going through?
Just leaving us to open the door on our own.
Yeah, honestly, just like, yeah, these guys can go first.
But you're all. But my point, are you all
Let the new
going
bloods
through?
go.
You all going
I'm
through?
waiting to see what happens when they step out first.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me just
Okay,
a
which
second.
one of us gets to the door first, bud?
Dex saves, both of
Probably
you, go. Dex saves,
Oh,
both
I
of
can't
you.
open my sheet. It's
To,
not that
to
easy.
see to see who gets there first.
Haven't even gotten my dice out yet.
Dex save
Wait, what?
now.
Next save.
I was helping. I didn't.
Yeah,
need-
to get there.
Sure. I'm
Who,
looking at my
who gets
roll.
there first? Who gets there first?
There first.
Yeah.
Who gets there first? It's not me. Actually, it probably is me.
What'd you get?
Hold on. The only reason I say that is because I have a +6.
Oh wow, that's the number that I got.
A 1?
A 6.
A 6. What'd you get, Augie?
A 21.
Oh,
21.
okay. So Augie gets there first.
It's very similar.
As you open this door, Augie, you see before you a kind of familiar sight. You remember back to when you were in the area you were before, the cold, foresty area with the ruined house. You remember seeing those tall, dark walls that surrounded the area and pierced the sky, looking like a strange, out-of-place monument. As you open the door, that's all that greets you. No scenery or anything is outside the hearth. It's just the inky black void that you remember seeing before. You also remember that the last time you stepped into this void, all that happened was you went somewhere else. Didn't get hurt or anything, but regardless, that's what's behind the door.
Do you want to, Augustine is just like putting his hands out as a kind of like a you first thing to Moose.
Are you gonna tell him to do it?
Do you want to go in first, or?
Just looking at your hands. This is the Dunala head tilt.
Let in doubt, do I just push him in?
Empty.
What do you want me to do?
Go
Nope.
through the door? I feel like that's a. Did you not want to, or?
He's going through the door.
You all see as Moose with a whoop is sucked into the door and disappears. Moose, you're not dead. Don't worry.
No, I know.
Do I do it now?
Well, okay, you don't see this, Blue, but you hear
No, I
it.
said, do I do it now? To Eric.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't do it to him.
Why not?
Alright, I'm gonna run up and basically jump and kick Augustine into the door. Not like to hurt, but basically just to push. I'm gonna drop kick his like shoulders so he falls into it.
How do we want to do this? We want a contested roll, or do we want an attack roll? How do we want to do this?
Surprise! It's a surprise attack, baby.
So it'd be a surprise attack.
Surprise attack?
Augustine's
Yeah,
whole
even if we want to argue it, my perception's ass.
Make an attack roll then, I guess, with advantage.
So with advantage. 24.
That beats your
Yeah,
AC,
that
I
hit.
think, Augie.
Yeah, just it's like using the pole as like a pole vault. It just pole vaults and just kicks you through the door and lands down where you were. There he goes.
Augustine, you are knocked back by this and stumble to get on your feet. Yeah, you yell this as the whoop door sucks you through, and well, you're sucked into the door. Now the two of you are just left standing here.
Somehow, one of those two infuriates me more than you.
See, Blue.
Which
we
one
can
it is?
be friends, can't we?
Don't take it as a compliment. Lesser of two evils.
You can't stop me.
I could kill you, but I won't. So we need to try and get out of this place, at least, if mutual goals.
And you're not going to kill me as a result of needing to escape. Why exactly?
I've told you this before, I'm not one who... I used to kill for whatever I need or desire, but trying to not be. So count yourself lucky stars, you could say. I don't know how that saying goes. Count your lucky stars, there we go.
Believe me.
How?
Blue,
how
that's
can we
my
do?
entire profession.
Exactly, it's a joke. Let's go.
Before Urnal's gonna like walk up to Blue, place a little paw on Blue's hat, kind of ruffle it a bit, and be like,
Ooh.
"Don't worry, Blue. I know you need me too." And Urnal's gonna walk through the door.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna run through the door after.
Whip! Both of you are sucked into this door, and as you are, the whip, you all, and I rolled the dice on this because
Me
this
when
is
you
the
whip?
first time. Yeah, you get whip, and you're spat out into another place. not like the hearth you were just in, the delightful cavern, but instead you're transported to, and to Blue, it's a, not, that's the wrong one, it's a familiar looking sight, a sprawling desert plain. There's nothing but sand for miles around you. You can't even see that's fucking loud as hell. My God. Hold on. Give me just a second here, fellas. Let me just... Oh, this isn't even the right one. Hold on. Let me get the correct one. There we go. A sprawling desert plain is laid before you. Sand, dead trees, all populate this rocky, deserty plain. The heat beats down upon you, and you see, if you turn around, the void that just spat you out into this deserty plain. But in front of you is lots of sand dunes, rock faces. You can even see the odd lizard running around, darting under the rocks to attempt to get some shade. Cacti sparsed about. All in all, you've been spit out into what looks like a very standard-looking desert. But the thing that strikes you all as odd is that normally, in all of the places you've been in the web, there's been the walls, the dark, inky walls that pierce the sky as there are behind you. Normally you can see them on the horizon. However, here, you cannot.
Do I see the sun?
If you look up, you do see that the sun and sky are still there, but they are unceremoniously cut off by, well, the big inky wall behind you.
Oh, sure. Moose is looking directly at the sun as a treat.
Con save?
You know, I
please?
would have preferred snow again.
I'm a robot.
With advantage?
You gotta burn those ocular
He's
sensors?
trying.
Question mark?
Yeah.
This is 22.
Damn, that's the sun. That shit's bright.
To play the robot argument, technically Moose's eyes could be like photosensitive.
Photosynthesis.
When hit with too much light,
Right,
causes
photosynthesis.
overcurrent, causes
That's true.
short circuits,
Can-
causes electrical damage.
All
Yeah,
of you,
photosynthesis.
can all of you make me a perception check, please?
Oh boy, I can. I will say, I was waiting until everyone had stopped. Blue's gonna like hit the staff once on the ground and be like, "Watch out for scorpions." Anyway, that's
Yeah,
a
I
nat 20 for a
actually-
26.
Damn.
I
That's a
choose,
nat 1 for a 1.
No.
What do you
one.
choose?
I choose to succeed.
Oh, well, bit better.
What's your number?
No, I choose to succeed. I'm a
What's
Yeah,
the number?
watch that.
Me too. Can I choose a succeed too?
Is it to see if they're scorpions? And if so, can I technically give advantage by helping by saying watch out for
It
scorpions?
is
Can I make a
not for
scorpion?
seeing scorpions. I will tell you there are not giant scorpions.
Yet.
Alright, what am I rolling? Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Modded 20.
Modded 20.
Moose got a 4. He's too busy looking around at nature that he's never seen
Just
before.
the lowest.
Shut out the wisdom-based motherfuckers.
Moose, I mean, according to your memory banks, this is indeed a desert. You never
He's
were
never been
in
to
one. Yeah, you never were in one, but I mean,
What do I get?
you just,
So
you're
read
in here.
about it.
Augustine, damn. That's a
This is
weird fucking
really
green thing
yellow
right
snow.
there. It's a really green cactus. It shouldn't be this green. Looks like a pickle. Anyways, for those who got anything above a fucking above a fucking 5,
Wait, by any chance was it count? Wait, holy shit! Sorry, I just realized I have yodel ears, which give me advantage on perception check that rely on hearing. Technically, because I'm
Yo.
blind, does every perception check count as relying on hearing?
I mean,
Arguably.
I would suppose yes.
I got a nat 20, so I don't need to roll again. But...
Yeah. For the two of you that got anything over a 5, you see just in front of you in this sprawling plain. It's not going to be on the map because this is a reused image. You see in front of you in the sprawling plain a strange formation of cacti. There's 4 cacti, evenly spaced out between each other, forming a square shape. Normally, you know, this could happen in nature, but the placement of these cacti look too man-made, and in fact, right.
The writing assignment is getting started. I'll use Grammarly's.
Shut up!
No,
shut
I'm
up! Shut
man-made.
up! Shut up! There's in the middle of this formation of cacti is a small pedestal. It's a decent distance from you, about 30 feet, but it is there, and it is strikingly obvious.
That seems ominous. Why are there 4 cacti and then what seems
Where-
like a stone pillar?
Cactus naturally grow in the desert.
Cactuses are supposed
Not in a
to-
fucking square. Surrounding a altar of some kind? I'm not sure.
Maybe the guy who built it had, you know, he wanted it to be square.
Then it means someone has built it. This is not man. This is man-made, so there's something up with it. But there's something in the center that usually means like a ritual or something.
Do you want me to go over?
No, we should stick together and stay far until we get closer.
Okay.
Do you all approach it?
I don't know why I'm doing that noise.
Damn.
Inhale.
Keep your eyes out for scorpions. I'm also going to quickly kind of rub my fingers together. Small magical spark goes between, and I'm gonna poke Irondale. Gives a magical shock. But Tihi, you have advantage on your next spell attack.
Uh-huh.
In kind of response to the shock, you see it kind of go through him as fur kind of spikes upon end of it. Kind of pat it down. It's very funny.
Don't worry, it's helpful. Just some magical mischief.
Magic.
I'm gonna personally look out for.
What?
You know, when I first got here, there were these goblins that stood in the snow. I'm starting to wonder if they're in the sand.
There is a goblin who ate an entire chicken and was saying about the reset, so I would say watch out for a reset. There might be a time when things just go back the way they were. It is confusing.
No, these ones just want these ones just want to kill me and my son. I think that's a little different to your
But I'm just saying,
situation.
if you listen, I'm saying to watch out for the reset. Anyway,
Can you tell me about goblins?
little small green creatures.
Hey, while we're on that subject, history check for me, please, Moose.
Okay. I love history.
I love remembering my histories.
I love history. That's the natural 20.
You, at the mention of goblins, search your banks for any kind of information, and other than the fictitious interpretations
never heard
of
of
them,
goblins.
you remember, you've not heard of actual goblins, any slang that could be used to refer to an actual creature. As far as you're concerned, they're not
That's a
real.
myth.
That's a myth. Yeah.
Where have you read about goblins? You encountered them?
What?
You
Well,
talk
so-
about the goblins like you have encountered them.
Yes, I've met many a goblin.
I-
The one I found in the
That-
web
that sounds
was in a cave eating chicken.
I had
But-
friends around me.
Does not make sense.
Why?
They're fictitious.
They are not.
He's gonna tilt his head at you a little bit. He can't. Blue can't see that. You can hear it.
I feel like you just did something with your head.
Hmm.
No, I'm just kidding.
Kinda turned it 45 degrees.
I've learned how the muscles sound. Now that you tilt your head.
I do not have muscles.
No, but your gears replicate it.
They do.
To be in a humanoid shape, you need to have similar muscles similar gears and muscles, and tension to recreate the movements. So
Goblins.
yes, they're real. Have you seen them before, Yandal?
Oh, you're all still talking?
Yes.
Apologies. I tend
You
to get lost
con-
in thought.
Okay. Have you seen goblins before?
Oh, yes. They're a typically rather rowdy bunch, at least from where I hail.
There we go.
Interesting. I'll take note. Do you...
Assuming Moose is convinced that goblins aren't real.
No.
In all accounts, they have been recorded as fictitious creatures.
You'll learn in
I
time.
mean,
that
science
there
fiction
is
also exists. And
more to reality than just the one you believe is real.
There's a lot of realities, seemingly so.
Before then, little creatures such as you hadn't existed.
Me?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Augustine and didn't you've seen a yodel before, correct?
me?
You have you seen a yodel before, right? What I am? I'm a yodel. The spirit of trickery kind of thing.
When I was like 12, I think I met one, but
You met a yodel, okay.
I mean, from where I hail, your kind is not one native, but you don't seem to be that complicated.
Yes. Pretty simple, we're just spirits wandering around. Oh, that's interesting. I
think-
always thought yodels were common, especially in the
I'm gonna be
realm that
right
I was in.
back.
Okay, bitch ass. So yodels were quite common. Most of the order were yodels or demons, and then some uncategorized spirits.
It is foolish to assume the nature of your own reality applies to the realities of others, as we can see by Moose, for
Yes.
example. We are all foreign creatures to them.
Correct.
I mean, I don't think I'm that foreign. I think humans
You're
are
a human.
pretty normal.
I've seen you. Not you. People like you.
I mean, I hope you haven't seen me before. That'd be kind of weird.
I would recognize you.
I have still not seen you.
Probably won't for some time, but
Well, that is threatening to say.
That implies you're gonna give it sight.
Yes, but well, that's the thing. Actually, more hopeful, but I haven't gotten used to this. Yes, exactly. I can smell it. No, I can little bit, but I can more hear you with my ears.
I hate to cut in, but I do have to ask, what are we doing about the suspicious cacti?
I'm just
Oh
gonna
yeah, the cacti.
Moose ain't doing anything unless it's told to.
Damn.
What do you want to do with the cacti?
eat it.
Anyone have any ideas, or do I just go and touch it to find out what
There-
happens?
I mean,
You should not touch a cactus with
Well,
your
not the
pink
cactus. The
The
piece of
stone.
the yes.
I mean, cactus water isn't terrible. Could make you go crazy, but
while these are all yapping, can Aaron try gauge if there's like magic within the area?
Yeah, roll me Arcana.
You're in trade gay.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
21.
Something about this formation has magical connotation to it. You sense a magical presence coming from the pedestal, and in fact, as you look at it closer, remind me, you know Celestial, right?
I do.
Written on this pedestal in Celestial is simply the message, keep the desert fed.
Yes, so do I go touch it or do I go...
I think we personally just leave it alone and we just, I don't know, I'm kind of thirsty myself.
I
Maybe
have...
touching it could be entertaining.
Oh? Do you have said why?
Well, we are currently stood here with no answers to go off of. Why not try something a little reckless?
Alright.
If you direct me to, I will.
No, no.
You should
we are
choose
trying
to.
break you out of the status quo of being an object to command, Moose. You're going to, during your time with us, learn to become your own person.
I will add it to the notes.
Who should go touch it?
It was your wise idea, was it not?
I guess so. I'll go. I guess I'm a bit faster and dexterous, so I should be good. Alright.
You walking up to it?
I would say wish me luck, but I know that certain one of you would do the
I
opposite,
mean-
so I won't ask for it.
Could
Yeah,
also touch it farther away if you really wanted me to. If we want to take a more safe route.
what the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna walk to it.
As Blue starts to walk, Moose also does.
Oh, you following me?
You said to stay close.
Do you want to stay close?
Do you want me to?
I'm not going to give you an answer to that. You have to choose.
I will stay with the directive.
Is that what you want to? He might get hurt. I don't know what he's doing. I can get out of the way easier, so...
I will stay close to the others.
If that's what you want. Alright.
I'm gonna stop.
Alright. Good job. That's your first, own choice. One
So,
of many.
so, Blue,
Yeah.
do you touch it?
Yeah.
As you touch this pedestal, you feel as if though you haven't eaten in days. It feels like you haven't eaten in a week almost, as you keel over from the pain.
zombie.
As long as your hand, what?
I'm a living spirit. I do not need to eat. But I can ingest food and drink if I wish.
Well, okay, hold on. Give me just a second. You,
Something about you getting the feeling of it.
I was.
What the
You,
fuck is this?
you
Oh,
you
feeling
feeling
hunger.
a feeling very alien to you. There's lots of pain in your stomach. It's
What is
making
happening?
noises. You don't know why. Moose, you recognize this as the telltale signs of hunger. Blue, what the fuck is going on?
happening to my stomach? Ugh.
As soon as you take your hand off the pedestal, though, it
Mhm.
leaves. The feeling
Oh.
subsides.
I think it just makes your stomach really hurt.
You looked hungry.
What is
Kind
hungry?
of boring.
When a creature has not eaten in a sufficient amount of time.
Oh, when's the last time I ate? I think I ate something because I wanted to before, but I think I've eaten one time in my life. Like, I drank something, but that's different. 350 years ago, something.
You should not be alive. And
What do you
are.
mean? What do you need to eat to live?
People die of hunger after what is it, like a month or something?
It's.
don't
I
know.
think it's a month.
Oh,
After a month of not ingesting
Pending.
food.
oh, weird. I guess it's. I'm not sure why. But just no one ever ate where I was from.
as you're speaking to each other, the pedestal rumbles a little bit, almost as if like a stomach rumbling. It doesn't sink into the ground or anything, and nothing happens. It just kind of does that.
Blue just hears the noise and goes, oh! Slightly.
I don't like it.
I would recommend getting away from it.
Okay.
Unknown variable.
Alright, I'll, like, step away from it.
Do you both do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you both step away from this, you see as you step back from the pedestal, right as you cross the line from the cacti, the arms of the cacti begin to spin rapidly as they turn around and around. They seemingly not following the rules of any logic of nature. They don't seem to, well, they don't seem to be snapping off like it should be doing. When a cactus arm spins as these are, they continue to spin round and round as the pedestal rattles and shakes until eventually it shoots off up into the sky and explodes into this cloud of sand. A cloud of sand that suddenly begins to expand and move very quickly with the sound of rapid winds blowing in between them. You all recognize this as a sandstorm quickly descending upon you.
Everyone get to cover, try to hide yourself. Can I, like, find a rock or something to, like, hide in?
Around
What do
you,
you?
around you there is a rock face, a cliff that you could hide behind, but
Cool, I'm small, I'm gonna go whoop, just hide in it.
just hide behind it.
Yeah, just gotta grip on tight. It is a sandstorm. Do 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 do
What?
do 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 do.
Oh my
You're
god.
making noises with your mouth.
That wasn't real. I'd never do a rude sandstorm.
Never. No, never.
The sandstorm
This is
is beginning to descend upon you at a rapid pace.
He's just gonna go press himself against the wall of a freaking of the cliff face.
With
As
blue,
is Aaron.
with blue, or just somewhere else.
What I know standard sandstorm procedures.
Of course.
Would you?
Yeah, you.
Sandstorm.
Gotta look this up real quick.
What to do?
I would know hurricane procedures.
Augustine, what are you doing as the sandstorm quickly
Is
begins to?
there a different rock cliff? Because I know I will not fit with.
There's a
people
small
already at
outcrop. There's a small outcrop of rock on the left side from where you've jumped into this place from.
Oh, perfect! I can squeeze into spaces smaller than one size smaller than me.
I mean, it's big enough for you to just stand
No,
behind. Okay.
I'll squeeze in there.
You
Extra
yeah,
reinforcement.
You squeeze in there. Arundel, what are you
Grab.
doing?
Pen, remind me how tall Blue is again.
2'2".
Blue's like small, right?
Mhm.
Yes, a small creature.
Aaron's gonna go to the space Blue is occupying, pick Blue up, and stand in Blue's space.
Okay. That you can, a small creature can in fact
Yeah.
just exist in a larger.
You're not like tossing blue anywhere else. You're just holding
no,
them.
hold like hamburger.
Oh my god.
That's the sandstorm.
No, Aaron's like wrapping that cloak kind of around the two of them.
I see.
Just fucking just holding it like a plush toy, just holding it. Just
My crossbow tendencies are activating.
Yeah, freaking Blue goes. What? Huh? What did you all? Oh, this is what I'm safe for.
Mhm.
I'll accept it.
I wasn't
Oh,
asking you to.
What do I have
Remember
you
to
all
cover
make?
up any skin.
Con save for me, please.
Who?
All of you.
Okay.
Make sure to cover
no,
up
thank you.
any skin, Moose says to the
To the
furred cat.
furred
I'm
cat.
None of us
literally
are
covered
any-
in. I'm being wrapped
Only-
up like a baby.
Only one of you has skin.
Moose has only dealt with humans.
True,
For no
true.
reason in particular, do I get an advantage because I'm inside the cloak?
You know what? Sure, yeah, you get advantage.
Oh, that's
I'm
not
Cruffler
better.
right now.
Fuck.
What'd you all get?
I'm living like a Cruffle.
I got an 8.
I
Delightful.
got a 16.
16.
He also got a 16.
I also got a 16.
How?
We're all winning.
The only person who got
Good
lower than a
thing-
16 is the one inside the coat.
Yeah. For funsies.
You all... Hold on, that's the wrong fucking thing.
Can I deflect missiles the sand?
No. No, you cannot. I'm saying no.
Particle stand.
No. To any of you who failed the save, so anybody under 15, you take
Fuck.
3 fire damage as the heat of the sandstorm, as it descends, blows across you, as it roasts you. And as the sandstorm continues to blow about, don't worry, June, we're getting there. As the sandstorm
No, it's-
begins to blow about, burning you and
It's only Aaron. It's only blue.
cruising
Only blue.
across the
Actually, this is so funny. It's just like way too warm underneath the coat and also sandstorm. And it's like, it's so hot. Help me.
as the sandstorm blows across all of you, burning you and blowing sand your way, seemingly having been made by this strange pedestal. Frankly, a man that stands out quite heavily begins to walk through the sandstorm, unaffected by this sandstorm entirely. This man is wearing a purple tailored tuxedo, as if though that's the appropriate fucking thing to wear in a desert, with a white undershirt with a purple tie to complete it. He carries a briefcase beside him, a black, seemingly iron briefcase that you've seen people hang around before. And he's a human, light-skinned, black hair and a neat haircut with these piercing purple eyes as he walks up to you. All of you, in fact. He stands right in between where you're all hiding. Let me get a little token for him for reference. In his jarring purple suit that, fuck, I clicked the wrong thing. My fucking brain. That contrasts the desert sand and sandstorm. He looks to all of you and he speaks, which you can weirdly hear clearly beyond the blowing of the wind. Well, you all have found yourself in quite the predicament, haven't you? Already you're encompassed in a natural disaster and you're not even sure where you are. Am I wrong?
Who the fuck are you?
Please state name and position.
Date of birth.
If you're referring to my position in this hierarchy, I am rather lower on the rungs. I am but a vessel for my employer's message, which is a offer to you. You all just appeared in a log cabin, no? Fireplace boiling the room, sticky notes draped across the walls that had scramblings and ramblings of various dictations.
Who the heck is your employer?
I think you would do well to simply listen to the offer before asking such frivolent questions. Would you like to hear it? He looks to any of you for an answer.
His voice has just been coming from Arundel's
Might as
cloak.
well.
True.
I would like. Where the fuck? Why did? Okay.
You're like, what?
You would now.
Sorry. Shut up. They're each other again.
I agree. Let him.
Good. Then I would like to offer you escape, or at least the guarantee of it when you have completed your end of this deal. My employers have been having a... well, it's a matter of expansion. We would like to expand our horizons, and we are unfortunately blocked from doing as such. Have you seen the sky break?
Yes, I have.
I have.
The crack forms and, well, the beams seal it back. Those beams are from our competitors, a group who have decided to take up our competition. These people have been annoying, to say the least. Not many who come here are of sane mind and capable to be transferred to the hearth, which is why I come to you. Each of these people, our competitors, have special pieces we need in order to expand our horizons, and we would be willing to grant you your escape from the web if you choose to acquire us these parts. I can tell you that there's not much in way of other options here.
Question. Arundel. Does Arundel speak Primordial?
Yes.
Okay, then here, like, quietly in your robe. I do not trust deals. But in Primordial.
Returning to you in Primordial.
Is,
No, I'm not overly fond of them either.
Is language barrier a problem?
I was talking quietly, because I'm in his robe. I don't think he would be able to hear me inside his robe.
Well, he'd obviously hear Arundel, who just replied in Primordial. And also, I can assure you, we will hold up our end of the deal. There's not much in it for us to betray you now, is there?
Yes, but it's not as simple as just take your offer for us. There is a lot more to consider than just the terms and conditions.
Would a token of good faith perhaps allow us to consider things further? He snaps his fingers, and the sandstorm, you almost feel as if you move within the sandstorm, as if though you're picked up and moved somewhere else. Randomly, you see somebody else, as the sandstorm moves, stumble in along with you, as if though the sandstorm had picked them up from some distance away and they've been shoved over into your little corner you were hiding in. To which I say, June, if you would.
I just put my headphones in and then heard my name. That was creepy.
You've been thrown into the fray here.
Oh.
You're being
All right.
Describe your character. What do you look like, and what are you playing?
I am like average height fox person.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Your class?
Barbarian.
Did you say Dumbarian?
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Do you wanna...
Barbarian.
Sorry,
Wire.
it's barbed wire? Wow.
Bacon.
This person,
Wow.
this average-sized fox
Yummy.
person, you sure you don't want to get more descriptive, is shoved into the
No,
sand.
I can.
Yeah, if you want to, go on.
She's got like beige fur, but almost like ginger hair, like on her head. Really long snout, like comically long snout. Rather long face. Anyway. Yeah, you know.
What is...
She's got like this pink kimono on, I guess.
Okay, alright. As you all resurface from this sandstorm, you're met with, well, a jaunty sight before you. It's an entire civilization, a town sitting before you, and this new person, having been thrown into the sandstorm with you, appears here as well. You're just outside it, and seemingly what looks to be a field almost, a field of sand just before it. I hope that this place may give you some more answers as to what you are looking for here. You do not have to accept this deal if you don't want to at the moment. I am willing to allow you to move freely and bring us the parts if you need be. I am happy to divulge what we need if you are interested in following through on your end.
I believe that information will prove useful to us. Divulge.
Information.
Right then. There are 4 of these people which we need their pieces of. They reside in the parts that you see on the map that look a bit odd. Clusters, as we call them in upper management. You see, these clusters are very annoying to the balance, which is disrupting our expansion plans. In the cluster of Lakith in the top left corner, you see as he pulls out a map and he waves his hand and it appears right before you all. He makes another one in the back to show the other people standing behind him. You see a red circle, almost drawn in lights, around the cluster of Lakith as shown on the top left corner of the map. There, a man whose armor is himself has eyes that we require. We believe their removal will expedite the process. In the burning cluster, there is a man of a massive stature. And you see a red light circle appearing in the top right corner, the burning cluster. Here, you will need to bring us his hands. They cause the cluster to burn, and it is... well, I think the problem is obvious. In the bottom right, and you see the red circle again around the shrieking bulb, this cluster is the most defined. It is loud. We simply require the horns of the one whom resides inside, as this is what allows her to reverberate sound. Finally, the forest of nodes, which is in the bottom left corner, which also gets circled. There is a great tree within the middle of this literal forest, and Within it is a body of a man. We simply require his tail. Cut it off and bring it to us, as well as the other pieces, and we will see to it that you are exhumed before the expansion process begins. He stands there, waiting for an answer, holding the maps up in front of you as now all of the points of interest are circled. Weirdly, he omits the circling of the Blood Sun, which you'd think would be some kind of cluster, as he mentioned, but you all just stand there as the world seems silent around you. And, you know, there's a completely new person there.
I think Lulu's gonna, like, silent, like, quiet, only so Erendal can hear inside in Primordial go, I don't trust this. This feels like they are trying to use us. I don't want to be used by a company.
Erendal's gonna like whisper back like, well, I mean, obviously, but knowing their terms is better than not knowing them.
Yes, I agree with that, but this feels too
far too
common.
good to be true.
Oh, I say common. It feels like this is up for us, so just we should be careful. And maybe if we find the person they're looking for, we can talk to them first before getting one. See if maybe the other side might be better.
I do think accepting any kind of deal from these people puts us in direct opposition with these aforementioned clusters. It's
Yeah.
a decision we will make once we are more educated on the subject.
Yes, I agree.
You,
Oh, so crazy they're just primordial coming from inside just your stomach.
you see him fix his cuff a bit. Again, as I said, this deal is mostly always going to be on the table unless you perish. Of course, I don't hope or think that this will happen, so I would like to ask if you are interested now before I go. I have to report something back to my employers, after all.
And we have time to think.
I am offering you nothing but.
Alone?
Then that will be our course of action. We won't be accepting this offer at this time, but we will be considering it as we motion forward.
I understand. I, of course, said as such. You see, with a wave of his hand, the maps furl up and slip inside the suitcase and paper thin as they slip through the slits of the suitcase. I will be seeing you if you happen to acquire one of these pieces, but if I could pardon some friendly advice, asking around to those native here will yield aggressive results. I must be going now, as my work does not simply pertain to these small meetings.
And we have a name.
A name of...
You.
My work requires no such thing. But I suppose that you will know me when you see me. I, after all, don't dress subtly. And he slightly motions to his purple suit that he's wearing.
Well, you mentioned some kind of expansion. That indicates that your working body is more substantial than just a one-man band kind of scenario, so please give us some kind of identification.
Work for the new Material Plane Initiative, which is the project we are undergoing.
And you can't disclose the name of your boss, can you?
I would be a bad employee if I did share classified things now, wouldn't I?
Well, we want exactly to know that name's classified. It's hard to make assumptions based on knowledge that we can't know yet.
Mr. Arenthal, is it? I think it is pertinent you see the facts laid before you. Who my work for is not of importance to you, yet they offer you a great deal, a chance not many web travelers are able to attain. We don't make this offer to just anyone. And the questioning of my employer, I find simply counterproductive to my offer and the cause.
Well, we don't exactly take offers from just anyone either. We'll be keeping the terms in mind as we press forward.
That is all I ask. If
There's a little
you,
grumble in your shirt. Under your cloak.
if you do not mind, I have other places to be, so I will be seeing you. And he turns and begins to walk on, and you see as he walks on into the sand, into the horizon, as soon as he crests over it, he's just gone. Normally you could see like the top of someone's head when this happens, but he is just gone. Disappears off of the face of the horizon as if though he was never there, and time no longer feels weird around you as you can hear the bustling of the city just next to you as everything goes about their day, and, well, the man in the purple suit is gone.
I thought my boss was fucking like that.
If I can get away from this.
Moose kind of stumbles back a little bit. Is there a wall behind him?
No, you're in like an open desert
Oh, dang.
field. So you just stumble on nothing.
Yeah. He just kind of stands up straight again. He's so normal.
Blue's head just like kind of pops out of the cloak slightly. Ugh. Hate them. Wherever I go, there is always the organization who keeps themselves anonymous and tries to get others to do the bidding. Such a good opportunity.
Going to introduce ourselves to our new acquaintance, or
I heard bells, but
I don't think they're paying attention.
no, I don't think. I think they're trying to currently, from what I can hear, pulling sand up their fur. Which I recommend you doing. It's getting quite crunchy down here
I'll be
when they
fine.
move. Okay. So you need to just like shake a little bit to get her out of it? I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that.
You are one comment away from getting dropped, my friend.
I'm assuming we do not know where we are.
I mean,
I mean,
have we ever known where
we're
we
in a
are?
desert.
I have. I remember every inch of that facility.
You like commands, don't you?
Yes.
Go get our new friend's attention, won't you?
Moose is gonna go walk up to the fox. Pat. Hello.
She's like very like eerily slowly turning her head to. Hello.
We'll get your
Hit it.
attention.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Do I look okay?
Do they look okay?
No.
Do you need to sit down?
I don't think sitting down on the sand would be a very good idea.
Understood. Identify yourself?
No.
Okay.
No one seems to want to talk recently.
People are private about their information. It's a honestly rather wise trait that I encourage more people to practice. As our friend that gave us the offer also gave us a lot of information for free.
Yes, very.
I have inscribed it into the data banks for future reference.
That's useful.
Uh-huh.
Were you paying attention to any of it?
No.
Understood. You require help?
I don't think so.
There's not much I could do for you.
I'm aware.
Okay. He's gonna back up. Gonna look around. Who's that guy? Anything else?
Fine, we'll just let someone else try this conversation.
That would be for the
going
best.
To do I have anything to get their attention without actually going to interact with them physically?
I can hear you.
No, I'm trying to get your attention magically.
Okay.
Something that,
I
like,
can throw something at. No, I'm joking.
helps.
I think that's
Little ball
bad.
bearing. Just a little ball bearing out of the cloak.
You going to throw that ball bearing, or are you just gonna keep hold of it?
Oh dear, okay. I'm gonna just take a little ball bearing and just like throw it at this person, and then hide it back in the cloak.
Okay.
It came from Arendal's direction though.
Do you look over?
She's been staring.
Suddenly, your character is very confused as a yodel drops out from under Arendal's cloak. Arendal has just dropped away.
Just like a puff of like a dust, like fuck my phone, fuck! Oh, you it's like it hits your leg, it's like punches you while sitting down. Hey motherfucker! Why did I not expect that anymore?
At least we finally got that.
Okay.
attention.
You've had. You didn't need to.
Now, do you have a name?
Do you?
You do, but you are asked.
That's crazy.
Would you mind answering the question?
Foxes
would.
already-
What?
The foxes already refused to give me their name. I don't think we're getting it out of them.
If I tell you my name with you, it's like put like rubbing sand off them.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Blue.
You don't look very blue.
It is a title. name. I do not have a
Mhm.
title fully anymore, but he's the name I have.
You're still not very blue.
Okay, but that is still my name.
I know.
It'll make you black and blue if you don't stop talking.
That's not how fur works.
It was a threat. Okay.
You've heard.
I'm aware.
his name now. Do you wish to share your own?
Yes. Kitoko.
Kitoko.
Okay. This one's Erendal. Looking up with a shit-eating grin to Erendal.
Irindal is like actively kicking Blue over.
Ah, fuck! What front of my...
Like as you would like knock a garden gnome over.
Yeah, fuck me, this front of my face. Ah, motherfucker.
Would you mind telling us a little bit more about yourselves, getting acquainted and such?
I don't know if there's much more to tell.
Well, from where do you come from?
My home?
And your home was where exactly?
Where I live?
Irindal is like very noticeably like
Wow.
losing
I don't have a name for this.
But
I don't have a name.
the more Erendal loses pages, the bigger smile of his shitting
Yes,
grin
one
he
asked
gets.
you.
It's just absolutely like loving this just absolute annoyance from Erendal.
I don't have a name for where she used to live.
What exactly was your home like? Describe it.
Religious.
Religious.
Yes.
What kind of religion? What being or belief system were they in prayer to?
Hmm.
A memory you've lost, perhaps.
Pardon?
A memory you've lost, perhaps.
No. I'm just trying to figure out a way to explain it so it makes sense.
Well, there seems to be nothing pushing us forward, so take your time.
It's it's like a concept, but it was like personified into an actual being.
Like a spirit?
Sort of.
Yes, that is what I am as well.
Okay. Welcome to the club.
No one's
Oh.
worshipping you, Bill.
Oh no, but I'm more of a... No one worships mischief.
Religion.
Yes.
I guess skill set. What is it you can bring to the table per se? Can you fight? Are you magical?
I don't know fight, but I am magical.
What form does your magic take?
Hmm. Not a very big thing, I guess.
Elaborate for us. Be a bit more.
There's like a puff of smoke, and then after the smoke fades, there's just a fox on the ground.
Oh,
My, my.
What?
Wow.
that is a fox.
Yes.
That was.
Oh, how many tails do you have?
3.
3? Okay. I would have, I used to know a 9-tailed fox, but I don't know about this one. But they didn't turn into a fox or anything, they just charmed people, but
Hmm. Well, we gain our pales as we grow stronger.
Oh. Pretty
Oh, you are not overly dissimilar to. Right. Yes, that makes sense.
I did not hear you.
Oh no, he left the detail out. I
Oh,
am done
okay.
with questions. I'm done with questions now. I think we are satisfied.
I see.
I have one. Do you get hungry?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombie, you said there is a town.
Yeah?
nearby,
Yes,
correct?
just about
Zombie like
50
finally.
50 feet to the left of you is a town. It seems to be active. People are roaming around
I just
as
asked you
if nothing's
there's a
wrong.
town. I didn't ask for the details.
What? That's my fucking job, so fuck you. I'm describing it.
You
Wow.
asked the question you were given. You will
Oh my
not
God.
answer the question. I have
Yes.
literally already mentioned this session how people are too eager to overshare with information and
Under
give away
answer,
information
please.
that they don't need to give away.
Even
Oh
God.
my God. Oh
God
my
is not
God.
immune.
You, my friend,
No
are
overshare.
someone who is unwise.
I am describing what the fucking town looks like. That's different.
Okay. What does the town look like?
The town
Alright, what does the town look
looks
like?
like a desert town. The
It's a town.
building's made of sandstone. There's very little buildings made of wood. It's seemingly a commodity around here. Any furniture you do see and open doors seems to be made of stone or primarily cloth and less wood. There is a river nearby with some trees that dot the riverside, but it doesn't seem like these trees are thick enough to support, well, entirely wooden buildings. Other than that, there are people wandering about the town. It's primarily a lot of humans and elves going about their business around here. You see shops are open, and seemingly it's the time of day where the town is bustling with activity.
Humans and elves, you say?
Mm-hmm.
How basic.
Bitch.
Okay, call me
You're-
basic. All you want.
Alright, you're basic.
In fact, what you just asked for, so good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't. What do you get out of this? What?
No, it's a strange request if you ask me.
Knowing that I am simple.
You are. Congratulations.
You are unassuming, but I imagine you will find the time to prove yourself useful.
Do we enter the town, or what's
Yes,
happening?
of course.
Okay.
No, we stare at it from afar and watch as the credits roll because we never move.
Damn. We stand here and we die. This
5
shit
minutes.
sucks.
Turn into a
Literally.
Who's gonna like get up after being on the floor
five
Mm.
after rubbing off all the like sand?
Death of the universe.
As
Death of the universe.
as you all
Blood
begin
death of the universe.
as you all begin to walk about the town, perception check from everyone, please.
Oh boy, I love perception checks.
I choose to
Oh
succeed.
boy, I love
Do
perception.
I? Is it sound based for me? Love this fucking stupid
This
interaction.
specific one wouldn't be sound based, I'd say.
Okay, then how do I see it?
What kind of perception check, Zombie?
Fucking okay.
What sense are we perceiving with?
Your eyes. You have to. It's a very
Ooh, you
specific.
failed.
It's a very specific detail you have to see with your eyes. You cannot
Okay,
hear
so
out
ask
this
me to
detail.
Well, ask me to do a
One of
perception
your
check.
PCs is blind.
what am I doing perception check then?
Just fucking make it. I don't fucking care. Just make your perception check.
Anyway,
20.
I got a
20.
21.
Daddy 20. I can't see.
Almost got an 11.
11.
24.
24.
What is it, zombie? Tell me.
What'd you
Fuck
get?
all.
What'd you get, June?
21.
21. Panda, you said
Dirty 20.
20. And
Blue cannot
Augustine?
see.
I'm gonna ignore whatever zombie says to me. if
Augustine?
it's side-based, I'm gonna ignore it.
15.
15. You all see that the people walking around seem to be... You hear this in the way they step, Blue, and the way they move, but everybody else, you see that the movements of everyone in this town seem to be very, well, not robotic, but scheduled.
Yeah.
You see on the ground their footsteps seem to have been ingrained, where the rest of the town doesn't look as if though there's any room for error. And in fact, as you're all walking down the street to see a library, well, that's someone's house, and a tavern down the road, someone just straight up walks straight into Moose, like they weren't even there. And as soon as they see that they've bumped into Moose, they look around for a moment, and they look at Moose and just kind of look them up and down for a moment. It's just some long, blonde-haired, elvish woman. She's very confused as to why someone is in her path, and is looking almost as if though she's on a set path, and normally there's not anything there to block her, but now there is. Moose, everyone?
We might want to move out the way.
Moose is
Uh,
gonna like sidestep,
We mean no harm.
staring
Go about your
directly
day.
down.
She just, as soon as you sidestep, she just walks right along and goes to some building.
Tries to like basically go. Everyone get closer to Vic. So on my first day I've encountered one of these web denizens. I'm not sure. They basically are on a set script or path with basic like variation, in case of anything. But if they go too far off of what they are almost planned to do, they get aggressive. So, for example, I found a adventurer who had to go find a druid in a forest. A adventurer who was just like one of us, who entered the web, had to follow them each and every day, or else they would attack them, and then the reset would happen, and they would go back. But try not to take them too off path, or we can just get rid of them.
Understood. What was...
No, we can get rid of them. Sorry,
Repeat?
no, so I wouldn't say we get rid of them. Sorry, that was instinct of some kind. No, we just try not to get them off the wrong path.
Understood. What was ears? Not typical.
Oh, an elf?
He kind of pauses.
I've heard them before from the monastery, but I haven't met them much, so for one of them, you all to explain. More so. Yes.
Okay. Elves are not overly dissimilar from humans, with a little bit of Fey influence. Their main distinguishing feature are their tend to be longer lifespans, slightly more average height, and their typically more distinguished ears. They come in a variety, to say the least. They're a very diverse people.
Understood. I'll note it down, and we could continue.
Yes.
I'll make sure not to get in any of their routine paths.
So I think it's in best interest not to.
Probably for the best.
Are there, I should ask, are there any places in particular you all are looking for, maybe in this town, like a
We
specific.
don't know why we're
building?
here.
Well, you are here, but I mean, like,
You don't
are
know
you looking
why
for
you're
anything?
here.
You don't know why.
This kind of
I
looked at
just
the
want
library.
fun, personally.
This is looking at the library. There is, more to the town, so if you all want to look around further in, I don't mind. But are you... I'm just asking, like, are you looking for anything in particular?
I mean, a library won't go amiss. The kind of thing we're lacking right now overly is an objective.
We can. What just happened?
Blue just kind of chuckles to himself slightly.
Is there an issue?
Just kind of like tilts head up to Arendelle. No. A library, how useful for
Oh,
you.
Believe me, Blue,
I-
I had not factored you into my plans.
Amazing. Thank you.
I apologize, Blue.
No, it's fine. You will go to the library. I'll go. I don't know, do something else. Find something else, I don't know.
Some sand around you can play in if you need to.
I'm going to go find some poison that will shut you up forever.
Not
The
advice.
best of luck in your search, Blue.
You can find something else that is not so annoying as you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Are you actually splitting off, Blue?
Fucking Blue's there. It's a library.
Yeah.
Fucking Blue's not do shit.
Are we all heading to the library?
I'll go to
Yeah.
a bar.
So, Augustine, are you splitting off?
I'll split off because
Okay, so
look.
Is Blue joining us at the library?
No, Blue is gonna go off because can't read.
damn. Okay.
No way. We're gonna,
So
he's
far,
not gonna go with Augustine.
Air-
Blue's like already gone at this point.
Arendelle and Moose are going off into the library. Augustine's going somewhere. Augustine's going for the tavern. Blue's going somewhere else. I don't know. June, what is your character doing? I don't think you've ever said your name.
Hitoko, I have said it. You weren't paying attention
I
because you were
probably-
wanting to get us to the town.
Shut up. Okay.
Anyway, she's probably gonna just follow like Arendelle and Moose.
Arendelle and Moose. Okay. 3, you're going to the library, so we will start there. Give me a second. Let me change the music.
Let's hope this library has no ruina in it. Like you.
Okay. All right. then.
Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't
Oh.
some library of ruina.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
not.
I sure hope that. Sure. No, that's crazy. Okay,
Don't make
give
me
a
think
s-
about this.
Don't make me think.
Don't make me think
Just
about
don't make me
this.
think.
That's Moose's whole character so far.
Don't
Yeah.
make me think.
Literally.
As you all step into this library, it's a rather, quaint library. There's not much to it. This is a small desert town, after all. You're not going to find the most expansive selection here. This music is quiet as fuck. Oh my god. Okay. I thought this was music, motherfucker. Hold on. Give me a second. Is there actual, Okay, no, it's just annoying book sounds. Hold on. Just go with this. Whatever.
Let me get a bit.
You all step into this nice little library that has some sandstone shelves with several books in them. There is someone at the counter, an elven man sitting there with brown hair, his hair up in a bun, flipping through a page of a book. He's just sitting there reading. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sitting there reading, and the bookshelves look full. This place clearly isn't decrepit or unkempt. Right behind him is a small area for reading with 2 sandstone stools sat atop a small linen rug that sat on the floor, and the bookshelves are labeled by history, magic, various different categories, fiction, non-fiction, and what is the fucking... There's a term for what an encyclopedia is. Fuck. There's a
think it's encyclopedia.
No. There's a section in libraries. My school library had one of these. There's a section with like all the books with like science stuff in it. The like almanacs, the thesaurus, encyclopedias. What was that fucking called? I can't remember.
The nerd section.
The nerd section, sure. The nerd section. Its name is too long and confusing and probably originates from a completely different language for you to figure out. But this attendant, sits there flipping through his book, sitting in his chair, seemingly not paying the best of attention. So yeah,
Moose is looking noticeably more nervous, I guess. His hands are kind of together at the front, just moving around. He's definitely not stimming. He is just looking around.
Yeah, he's looking around. What about you? Blue? Not Blue. Arendelle, Kitiko. What are you all doing here?
Well, it's a library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wellspring of
Meeting Horizon.
The question is, what am I trying to garner more information on? I think we could start by looking further into this whole new material plane initiative. Why don't we start there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll find anything that supposedly classified.
It is worth a try, is it not?
I suppose. There's not much else to do.
So you're all looking for anything on that, then?
That's what
All-
I'm...
Yes.
Are all of you doing that?
Yup.
Is there anything you're looking for in particular?
Hey,
What?
If not, I would suggest you maybe trying to find some information on maybe some of the types of people you are unfamiliar with who in your world. You said you've perceived humans and machines such as yourself, but tabaxis like myself, yours like Blue, or even elves, a usually more common race, seem to be out of your depth, so perhaps trying to find some kind of species guide might be helpful to getting you acclimated.
that would be good. I'll go, sir.
Okay, so Moose is
going
trying
up
to
to-
find information on other types of people, and the two of you are looking for anything on the new material plane initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need investigation checks from everyone, pretty please. You know how it is.
How
16.
occupied is this library?
How what?
Occupied.
Not really, other than the librarian sitting in his little desk right in the middle of the room. No one else is really hanging around.
No, I'm not gonna burn a styrofoam on this. I mean, what?
You
Interesting.
said you said 16, Kitiko? Is what you got?
Yes.
Arendelle?
18.
18. Moose?
18 as well, I think, right? Yeah, okay, that's what it says.
Alright, we'll start with the two of you. You all search the various, different sections, picking out books as you go along. Not that something such as this might be in a book, but it's worth a shot. You look about, and Arendelle, something strikes you as off when you open one of the history books to find... Well, actually, I should ask this. How well does Arendelle know his history? Just in general.
This guy is like a loner shut-in, reads books all the time, only ever goes outside to go get more fucking books. This guy's very well read.
Okay. As you read through one of the history books, you find that all of the information is wrong. There are some historical events listed that are similar to the ones you know. Various wars, big trade deals that happened between towns that were significant to setting precedents, various political assassinations, things of the sort. none of them are in any of these books. Various politicians you don't even know of are listed throughout as making huge changes through the Sword Coast or making massive changes in the Boiling Sands, but none of it really sticks out to you as anything remotely similar to home, which could lightly be expected. Kitiko, you experience a similar thing looking in the magic section as you open one of the books to find a list of spells from, well, you never heard of this guy. What the fuck is his name? Some S name you can't make out. It's written like chicken scratch. In fact, this library book might have just been, no, this book might have just been something that some guy wrote up and then put in there. Not even like a book actually coordinated by the library. Various spells such as, you look in this book and see party gag, and things get a little more distressing as you see one called mass hysteria. Spells you've clearly never heard of and seem awfully strange to you. But what sticks out the most is that they are completely alien to you, unlike spells you've heard of, which I assume you've heard of some. Right. Looking at you.
Could you repeat that?
I was saying that Kitiko probably knows of some spells, right? You can cast.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Yeah, you know of a couple. Moose, well, you don't end up surfacing anything on the New Material Plane initiative. You do happen to find a good book relating to the biology and history of several different races, which, well, there's a lot more than you remember. You just remember there being several different humans back where you came from, but now there are elves, half-elves, which is a weird distinction to make, dragonborns, which look very similar to the lizard man that attacked you on the train. There's Goliaths and Aarakocras and Kenkus, which are for some reason two different birds of flavor. There's lots of different things, but you managed to glean most of their biology and cultures from one of these books you read. Little strange that someone wrote about all of these in one book, but you disregard it as clearly it's a helpful piece of information.
Yay!
Yeah, but none of you seem to find anything relating to the, this New Material Plane initiative.
Well,
Well,
This
Wow.
is like the corner reading through all this. He doesn't know. Sorry, God.
I think this book might have given me brain damage.
Make an int save.
and save to see if I can read this stupid shit.
How often do you hear fucking intelligence saving throw?
Like
Never.
2 times
No.
ever.
Yeah.
Anyway. So,
So,
did we find anything?
I mean, yes and no. Nothing strictly pertaining to this material plane initiative. However, the history of this material plane appears to be incorrect according to what at least the standard material plane has to offer. in terms of
Rudely.
history.
Without asking, the librarian chimes in with a very nasally tone. Just because you don't like the way history goes doesn't mean you have to call it wrong. It happened. Oh, boo-hoo. Go cry about it to your mom or whatever. As he continues to flip through his book after making this snide comment.
Can you like not do that personally? I think like not interrupting would be nice before I
Well,
like throw
I'm
your head
sorry,
into the
but
sand and
I
then
just-
proceed to drown you inside sand because I'm not dealing with this today.
Zombie, this twerp is getting his nose assaulted by skunk smell. Irondale Druid correcting him.
Oh God! Okay, look, man. I get being ignorant and not understanding your
He's
history,
doing it again.
but okay, please stop doing that. My God! Ugh. It's a
If
place
you
of reading.
are trying
People
to have
come
some
here
kind of conversation, at least try and meet me at my intellect level.
I'm sorry,
here to
I
have
think
either
I
practical
was.
idea.
I was simply stating that if you are going to dislike history, you can't just call it wrong.
I
Sure,
don't dislike history. It disagrees with my preconceived notions of history.
well,
Ego, it
that's
is
just
wrong
a bit
according
of
to
an
my
ignorant
understanding.
stance, isn't it? Just because you think it's different. I mean, you just say it's wrong.
It is incorrect to my standard.
Well, you must think very highly of yourself then.
No, I have preconceived notions built on where I come
And
from.
those are just correct because you say they are?
They are correct to my understanding of the universe. It is
Well,
subjectively correct.
you gotta be willing to see things another way. I mean, you can't just say
This
everything's
information
wrong
is brand
'cause-
new to me. I will ponder different points of view once I've had the time to properly digest it.
Well, if you bend it,
My first review of this information is that it goes against my preconceived notions of how the history of my reality works. Ergo, it is incorrect to my understanding of things at this current time.
Shit, you're not. How? That's. You see, as he puts his hand on his chin for a moment, almost trying to size you up for a moment, as you said something clearly far off track. See, normally I get this, but like I don't. You're the first one to actually like say anything back. Are you from around here? Like
I'll let you.
around
Are we dressed like
here?
it?
What?
Are we dressed like it?
Are you dressed?
Are we dressed like we live in a fucking desert?
Oh, well, no, but I mean like from here. As he like presses his fingers against the table. Roll me insight.
If I must.
Uh, 12.
19.
19. What'd you get, Kiriko?
I'm 12.
12?
Yeah.
Moose, are you listening in at all?
I don't think this is here.
Oh, okay. I guess that's why Moose was off in the corner.
Well, yeah, Moose is reading. He's not.
He's not.
He's trying to add it all to his little data banks.
Yeah, okay. You realize, for anyone who got over a 10, I think you both did, you realize he's not talking about from here, as in the town. He just means if you're from here, as in the web.
I didn't need a 19 on insight to figure that out.
Yeah, okay, shut up.
I don't think I know what the web is.
Well, you got sent here, so good job.
Awesome.
Referring to here as in the web, then no, we are outsiders.
Oh,
I know I'm an outsider. Our foxy friend over here is currently unknown.
See, I kind of took you for one of the random locals who come in and read the history, say some remarks about how his generation's the best, people are bad, old person stuff. I honestly don't even know where the librarian's been. Every time I come here, he's not here. So I just kind of take his seat, read a book. I mean, I don't get hungry. Everything resets, so it's fine.
Is there any insight you can give us on the nature of these resets?
You haven't gone through one yet? How long have you been here?
This is our first venture out.
Oh, you guys are extra newbies. Well, you know how the sky breaks sometimes?
I've heard of this phenomenon, yes.
Happens about every 12, 13 hours. It's a bit iffy on the timing. Can happen later, earlier. Stuff can trigger it too. It's a bit weird. But every time it happens, time resets. And every node gets shuffled about and you're sent back to where you were just before. Like me, I'm sent back, well, actually just a couple feet outside. That's why I come in and sit here.
And you as denizens of the web are conscious of these resets?
Oh, no, I'm not a denizen. Denizens are the weirdos you see walking outside and the old man is about to come in. 3, 2... And as he taps his hand on his wrist again with a 1, a old-looking, crotchety, elvish man comes bursting in. Clearly, he's probably in his thousands, and he walks over to grab a history book and go read. He does this slowly, but he does it nonetheless while he points it out. That happens just about now, every single time. He's gonna sit over there for about 2 hours reading, and then he's gonna come over and ask me, oh, why don't you have anything that's, well, correct? And then I'm gonna have a whole argument with him. Least favorite part of my day, really.
So, if those on more automated paths are the denizens, I am assuming you are also not from this place originally.
That would be correct. I'm not. I was at some shitty party and, well, frankly, this nice-looking guy came over and said if I wanted to hear a nice new tune he was working on, and then, whoop, I'm outside a weird desert town, and there's big void walls in the sky that if I walk through them, I go to a completely fucking different place. I've stopped really giving a shit about trying to figure out how to get out and just resigned that there's no consequences. I mean, everything resets every 12 hours, so what are you gonna do about it?
What exactly happens to you during a reset?
Well, like I said, you just get sent back to where you started. If you started just a couple of feet outside, you go back to a couple of feet outside, and then time just acts as if though it's back at the first of the 12 hours.
My question more so pertains to your physical state. Is it returned to the version it was at the start of the time?
I've had some experiences with that. Yeah, injuries, spells you might have used, diseases. What?
Have you died?
No. So far, death is permanent here. It could be, I could be wrong. Haven't died, personally. I've been injured, stabbed, scraped up a couple times, and that retains, but dying, I'm not so sure of. Haven't tested it, don't really want to either.
I see.
I also wouldn't recommend trying it yourself. No one here is really a visionary. We're not trying to make progress.
Evidently.
Okay, well, look, is there anything I can help you with? I really wouldn't like to have a bunch of newbies come in here and not leave with a bit of advice for a strange place like this.
Information into the mechanics of this place is always going to be useful. Things that may not be obvious on the surface, more insightful advice.
Okay, well, you know about travelers and denizens. Travelers are us. We're not native. We get sent here. Although you can become a denizen if you go crazy enough and get on your own set schedule of something you do. It's why I'm here a little later today. If I wait too long, or not wait too long, but if I keep doing the same thing over and over, I eventually get set on that schedule. Denizens, people used to live here till I guess this place became the web. That's what I heard in legends. Regardless, people are here. they're on set schedules. You fuck them up, they get mad. You tell them they're on a schedule or in the web, they get mad. Don't tell them that. You can mess with them a little bit. There's a bit of leeway. I mean, you can help them. They're normal people mostly, but they have a thing they're doing today, if that makes sense.
And what are the consequences of them getting mad?
Oh, the typical aggression. They'll try to kill you, basically.
Oh,
So it's just resistance from them, nothing external or
Yeah, no,
higher caliber.
they aren't. There's not gonna be some crazy evil deity coming down to get you. They just try to kill you. I like to call it web madness. You know, they
see.
were in here when it was made, and now they go nuts whenever you mention it.
I suppose. Last of all, is there anything you could lend us regarding the new material plane initiative?
That's it. The new material plane is the other one, the one you used to be in.
Correct.
I don't know anything about an initiative for it. To escape, maybe, I don't know, someone come up to you and tell you that to say they were trying to go back, because I guarantee you no portal or gate is going to get you through that, and they're trying to scam you.
I see.
But I haven't heard of anything other than that.
You say you're due to end up around here once the reset occurs, correct?
Just a couple feet outside, yeah, where I'll probably wait a bit, walk back in here, and I don't know, do whatever the hell else with the rest of the 12 hours.
Good to know, my friend. Good to know.
Is there anything else, or are you just here to look around and realize history's out of whack?
I think we're satiated for questions for now.
Good, I'll be here wasting away. He sighs dramatically and waves his hand as he spins around in this stool as he opens his book again.
Well,
Oh, that was
a little bit educational.
productive, I think.
You think correctly.
I'm just gonna come out of the corner. How do Aarakocras fly if a Kenku's can't?
It's, if I remember rightly, some kind of historical impact. Kenkus are, to an extent, cursed and have lost features that Aarakocra would normally possess. Kenkus aren't exactly a people I have encountered overly frequently, so I can't comment much further than rough memory.
I've only met one, but they were regular at the shrine.
What?
What?
I have no further questions. Apologies. I
Okay.
Right, all right.
interrupted.
You didn't interrupt anything.
Okay. Cool.
While we are still at this library, Moose, are there any more gaps in your databank that you think would be helpful to fill in?
Well, the book I read was just about the different creatures of this place.
So you have an understanding, for example, of what a dwarf is now.
The basic knowledge.
It's about all you need to know. There are often sweeping stereotypes associated with many of the races of the world, and dated as they are not entirely untrue all the time. However, most individuals of a given race are, as stated, individual. They don't all follow the same traditional doctrines as perhaps older generations do.
Uh, yeah. Yes.
What I'm saying is, while traditionally elves may be seen as elitist, high and mighty, intellectual types, you can find elves nowadays who are far from that notion.
The one I bumped into down there didn't seem like that. Elitist, I mean.
It's a old stereotype.
That's good. You called me a warforged before.
I did.
Made for war. I mean, I wasn't, at least.
Not all warforged were made specific for war. They were made to serve specific purposes. They were just dubbed that name because, yeah, it is a blanket term because that's just what they were called when they were made for war.
Understood.
In your case, Moose, your reality, it seems to be more advanced than the one we are quite used to here. What would most closely resemble for our understanding of technology is a warforged. I imagine to your own people, you went by a different classification.
Correct. Just automatons, robots, all those fancy names. I was just...
And what exactly makes an automaton?
An artificial intelligence. Something a person would code and create.
Intriguing.
They're not supposed to have individual thoughts, just used to, complete the purpose that the programming dictated.
Do you have any mission here? So I don't see why you shouldn't be allowed to do whatever you feel like.
It went quiet when I got here.
Oh.
The issue we're dealing with, Kitaka, is Musia is not used to having free thought and thus is unsure exactly how to go about their life with the ability to make their own decisions. It doesn't know how to want yet.
Well, it better learn.
I do.
How direct?
You are a very unique, anomalous creature, Moose. You are in a extremely rare situation, given your circumstances. To use you as simply just another automaton, and to remove your now granted free will would be, whilst unfair, unethical even, it would be a detriment to knowledge. You are such a unique case study, and I'm looking forward to understanding how you go about learning yourself.
I believe that warrants a thanks.
Quite
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
With the pleasantries out the way, shall we try and round up the rest of our comrades? Hope they haven't got into too much trouble in our absence.
I suppose so.
Yes.
Let's hope Blue... Maybe let's hope Blue has gotten themselves killed somehow.
Okay.
As you all step out to go find them, fuck it. Augustine, odd or even? Okay. Odd? Okay, boys. Okay, sorry, but we're going to Blue first because I rolled a 4. Blue.
Hi.
Hi. As you walk down the street of the town, you hear lots of people going about their business, walking right by you, and you come across a very strange smelling building. You can smell whatever it is in the building coming from just to the left of you. However, the rest all of the buildings around you, you do hear the bustle of a marketplace to your right, both of them seeming like very vibrant places, to say the least.
What the smell I smell?
Perception check, please. Or no, nature check.
Okay. I'm talking like
The rare
nature. That
The rare nature check.
17.
17. You smell various different potion and alchemical herbs being cooked, burnt. Various different things are happening to them in this building as you pass by them. There are various different alchemical herbs that I can't think of off the top of my head, but they're definitely alchemical herbs.
Blue's gonna be like, just kind of like keep a note of that mentally, but it's gonna go basically to the market and try kind of slip behind the stalls and just kind of slowly listen in, because a lot of people might like be talking about stuff while buying something to a shopkeeper, so just kind of like listen in and try and hear what people are talking about.
If you don't touch anything, the shopkeepers are very, well, not paying attention to, oblivious, that's the word I'm looking for. The shopkeepers are very oblivious to you sneaking behind them and getting into the behind of their stalls. You hear several people walk around this place and very, well, they sound like they're on a script as they all speak. You hear one come up to the, to this human man, darker skinned, light, blonde hair, as this person walks up to this stall where various bottles can be heard clinking about, and you hear a little conversation between these two. Hello, welcome to my potion stand. Does anything catch your eye? You got anything for, how do I put this? Stomach ulcer, needing to win a race, putting, give me something here. You got anything for someone you don't like? What on the scale of not like are we talking? I don't want to murder them. I have potions that would keep them in the bathroom for hours. Sounds incredible. And you hear the clinking of coins slam onto the table. Give me like 6 doses of it. Well, I'm not one to question money. And you hear the clinking of bottles as this exchange goes about. Other than that conversation standing out, though, much of the conversation seemed to be that of paying customers and shopkeepers who are indeed selling their goods. Anything else?
So I'm not like like nothing about maybe like how the town is. Like, is there a ruler? Is there like a light kind of thing?
If we wanted to get specific, you do hear some conversation between a family within the shopping district. Repeat what you just said for me.
Just
again.
kind of like about the like city kind of thing. Is there like a ruler? Do they like them? Is he like a liked person kind of thing?
Okay. You hear this father with his daughter as they walk along. And forgive me for this, for what I'm about to try to do. Dad? What? Why is everything so expensive? Oh, well, after the leader decided to make everything ourselves, it's been a lot harder for the nice store people to get their goods because they have to make them But wouldn't they just do that already? No. what most businesses do is they work with someone who knows how to make things, and then they buy that thing off of them for a small price, and then sell them to us for a little bit bigger price. That sounds like lying. It is, but lying is what puts food in the stalls and what gets people to sell toys and books. And sure, it's lying, I mean, but it's not a bad lie. What's a bad lie? We'll discuss this more when we get home. To answer your question, honey, the mayor has decided we all have to make our own stuff now. So that's why everything's expensive. Okay. And they seem to go about their business afterwards.
Alright.
If you want to try to glean anything else.
Where does the mayor live? Can I glean that at all?
You can actually see this as you look around
Can
the
I?
mart. I keep fucking forgetting. I'm so
It's
sorry.
so funny.
I
No, it's
lied.
fine.
You hear people talking about a party. You hear the conversation between two people. Oh my gosh, did you hear that they're hosting a gala tonight at the mayor's house right after he put all those taxes and tariffs and people have to make their own stuff? Yes, girl, they're putting on a gala to celebrate with all the money they're making now. Oh, cause everybody's getting taxed. Yes, everyone's getting taxed, so they're putting a bunch of... It's a party, though. It is a party. I do really want to go. Let's go buy dresses. Clearly, oh, sorry, hold on. Where is it being held? At his house. Where else would he hold a gala? The big castle on a hill. Are you sure he's gonna hold it there? Yes, girl. She's gonna hold it there, and it's gonna be great. We going? Yeah, we're going. We're going. Yeah. Clearly, he lives on a castle on the hill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that was so jumbled.
Blue Zone's gonna be like, interesting.
And he-
Starts to basically go towards, actually, no, doesn't know which way a hill would be.
yeah, currently. You're
Well,
on farmland.
there'd be wind not coming from the hill. So which way is the wind quieter?
The wind is quieter to the northwest. I think that's
I'm
right.
gonna go that way because a wind is gonna be blocked by a hill.
All right. As you're going that way, hey Augustine, your turn. Are you looking for anything as you walk around? Anything in particular?
I mean, my main priority is my son, but I mean, I'm heading towards the bar to see if I can find anything.
All right, let me just move you then. You head to the tavern, which is a little ways away from where everybody else was. And entering in, you see several patrons are sitting with various different drinks, guzzling them away. A bartender, cleans a glass at this sandstone bar. These people really like their fucking sandstone. I mean, what else do they really have? And you see him cleaning glasses and tending to several kegs in the back of, well, I mean, what else are they gonna drink, right? Yeah, bar is active. People are going about. The bar is completely empty, but people are at the tables.
I think Augustine's gonna go take a seat at the bar.
All right. Yeah, you walk over as various people sit in this bar. You see in the corner there is a group of rather important looking people wearing suits and ties at a desert, which is odd to you, and they don't even seem to be drinking, just discussing amongst themselves. Other than that, though, everybody here just seems to be your typical day drinker. As it is, early in the morning, or not early in the morning, but like early in the day. You sit at the bar and you see as the barkeep, a elvish man, you know, black hair that he's letting flow down, walks up to you. Can I get you anything? Drink? Information? He looks very tired.
Make me a Long Island.
A fucking what?
Oh God, it's one of these places.
Look, man, we've got a drink, or we've got friendly conversation with a bartender who wants to go home.
You've never heard of a Long Island iced tea?
I don't even know what the fuck a tea is. We've got beer and water.
Give me something strong.
He blinks at you a couple times and just, you see him turn around with a glass and turn down the spout.
Beer, I guess.
Yeah, to get you a beer as he puts it in front of you. And then he goes back to cleaning the glasses that have already been used. He's not like in a kitchen or anything. He's just turned around to you so you can still talk to him.
You mentioned there was a group of, like, you'd say more higher end people sitting at the bar?
Distinguished.
Not at the bar, but sitting in the bar.
They're not sitting in the bar. They're in like a table in the corner.
Yeah.
Near the bar. All wearing suits. These aren't purple like the man you saw before, but they're like the typical black and white suits you've seen. All of them are humans.
Okay. Can Augustine pick up his glass and start walking over towards them?
You see as they all are discussing things before they notice you, and they seem to be discussing the, well, operations of a business. Well, you see, here is a pretty dingy town. I mean, we're not gonna make much money here if we bring the export here. Oh, come on. Another man pipes up at this point. Exports, schmexports, you're really... You're putting this up a bit of a weird alley. We're here to sell stuff. We're not here to worry about the profit. We just have to get rid of it. Well, yes, we need to buy some... not buy. We need to find someone who will actually buy it. I mean, do you realize what we're selling here? Another man pipes up, we're selling our artifact, and if that's not appetizing enough, I don't know what is. Gentlemen, please, the fourth one, pipes up, and he's the one facing, you know, he's like facing, the guy, like a guy you're behind so he can see you. We have someone listening in. You see as all four of them turn to you, these lighter-skinned people with brown curly hair and green eyes, they all look the same. Can we help you?
Ew. I heard you were thinking of selling something.
Yes, it's a fine little artifact me and my friends here are looking for a buyer for. Problem is, it's a bit... How do we put this, gentlemen? Do we really tell him that? I don't... Is he gonna buy it? Do you think he even has enough money? What my compatriots are trying to say is that this artifact is a bit niche. Not cursed, I promise.
Define niche.
I mean, there's 4 of me sitting at this table. I feel like that's answer enough.
Fair point.
Are you interested in it, or do you have anything else you want to say?
Well, what is it? What does it
Do
do?
we show him, fellas? I don't know. Showing him would be a pretty bad idea. But, I mean, what if he's actually interested? We could really get rid of this thing. I think we should show him. You see as the man reaches into his tuxedo and pulls out this necklace from around his neck. You see, this thing here he points to the three of them. We're all separate fragments of one guy. I mean, so we all symbiotically work together. Of course, though, we're split into 4. It's not the best setup, but I found the thing, and I'd like to be whole again, you know? Thing is, I also went through a lot to get this, so I'd like some money for it.
Do you have the choice of not being like 4 different people at once?
I mean, we do, but we have to pass off ownership, and that's a complicated process. We have to go through this whole contract. I think we need to not worry him with the details until he says he's interested. Well, but what if he's not even interested? What if he's looking for something else completely? We haven't even approached a prospective buyer. I think we're gonna take what we can get. So, as he looks to you, what they're meaning is I'd simply have to pass attunement, and then you'd have 3 of yourself to have around. His smile is that of a man who really, really isn't feeling any sincerity behind that smile. He wants to be rid of these 3.
Well, I personally don't want 4 myself, since I really can't hear myself think.
Told you he don't want it.
However,
Uh-oh? Yeah?
I could maybe help you get rid of it for a price.
You want to buy it? He blinks at you a couple times.
Not really.
The only way we can get rid of this is if we transfer it. There's no way to get rid of it unless you've got someone willing to do it. If I could have snuck into someone's house and given this to them, I would have. The other 3 are all muttering in agreement.
Do you technically have to tell them everything about it?
I mean, they'll figure it out once they're attuned. And okay, what do you take me for?
Well, then,
goodness. I'm not going to lie to you about what it does.
I'm not taking you for anything.
Plus, the fact...
I'm just saying that...
Okay. No. Be for real with me here. You're telling me if I came up to you and told you that all this funny little thing did on my neck was, say, I don't know, give you superpowers, and you saw the 3 identical clones standing around me, you would go, oh yes, that's completely normal.
I mean, if somebody was stupid enough, then... No,
Look, I'm not willing to give this to stupid people. I want money for it. I think that's a pretty simple ask.
So... I don't... Is it... Once you give it to me, it's an immediate attunement? Or can I just
well,
not attune to it?
We have to, like, pass it to you. It's got to be attuned to someone. Else it breaks into 4 shards, and then you have to go through the process of collecting them and putting them back together. The lady I talked to who sent me on that little quest was very, very... She played it up quite a bit.
See, the problem is, I want to help you, but I don't really want to deal with myself as well.
Well, there's no
So
real
my
way...
only thought to help you
is...
to help you pass it off to someone else.
Look, I'm not doing it for anything under 50 gold and to someone who would actually take it and not come track me down. So unless there's anything else you want to talk about... Go on. You see all of them make a little motion like go on and get, like you're a dog or something. The main one though isn't doing this.
You guys are not from here, are you?
Yes, we just said we came here looking to find someone to buy this.
No, I mean from this whole place.
We just said that we came here to...
No, not the town. I mean in general.
Make an insight check for me.
Not from this... Oh, God. Well, that's not a good sign. That's 14.
You see the main one's eyes twitch a bit as he goes... rephrase?
You're not from this... How do I word swipe it very lightly? You ever, how do I word this for you? You ever not walk off the edge of existence?
Every single patron in the tavern stands up and begins to stare at you.
Fuck.
The main one you were talking to, that of the four, simply now tells you, get out.
Yeah, Augustine's just gonna be holding his glass and start walking backwards, watching his back as he just starts walking.
As you continue to walk, every single patron in the bar, in unison, just tells you, get out. All of them are staring at you with this cold, dead stare as you make your way to the door. All of them seemingly pivoting on their feet to watch you leave, not even turning their heads. Even the barkeep who you were once talking to just a minute ago seems to just stare at you as you leave, which you do, right?
Yeah, I do leave.
As you walk out the door and shut it behind you, you hear everything go back to normal. I mean, everybody sounds like they're drinking again, and you just avoided what could have been a very dangerous situation. But
free beer glass for me.
Free beer glass. You got a free beer out of it. Didn't even have to pay.
I got a free beer. Free sign. Let's go.
With it being 9:00 p.m., I imagine it's like 2 a.m. for some of us. I feel like that might be a good place to end this off to everybody else.
It's actually
No, we
only
must go
6:06.
forever. We must go forever.
I
We
didn't.
must go for the next 6 years.
I didn't glean a single word from that.
Yo, mama.
It's actually 6:06, so...
Okay, for you,
It's
but
actually
for blue,
2
for
a.m. UK time.
yeah, for Panda and Clover, it's like 2 a.m. So I figure, now that we've ended Augustine's little side thing, we can call it a night for this week.
Yeah.
Most
On
likely.
the one verse.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
The one verse.
The one verse.
I think we'll end session there.
You will
for the
find my
The one
treasure.
verse.
You will won my verse. We're gonna find
Then your
someone to
head gets
raid.
chopped off.
Whoa. We're gonna find someone to raid real quick.
We're
Okay,
about to.
someone's playing Baldur's Gate.
Then we're gonna
3
get
and-
sent inside someone's head.
What?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Four-player
Into the
Oh
mic.
yeah.
Windows Live
Oh
Nights.
god. Oh no.
I mean,
I
an
forgot to
N64
mute
Visual has,
Twitch.
like,
I
3.
forgot to mute Twitch. Sorry. I was trying to organize the raid and I forgot to mute Twitch. But yeah, this was the one verse. We'll be doing these every Friday, just like usual. We'll be
One verse.
Remember, chat. Leave today and with knowledge. Knowledge is the key to securing the future. Don't give
And
them
then when we
love
come back,
free.
all right, knowledge will go away.
Remember to face the fear, build the future.
Sure.
Also remember, and this one's very important, Blue is a bitch ass.
All right, we're
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I can make
Good
you shit.
night.
I can make you shit so much. I can make you shit every